is the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Abba by the Father, by him.
So everything that we do, we give word and deed to the Most High God. Through the Son, the Mashiach Yahushua, who our people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Right? All right, give me Deuteronomy 6, chapter 6, verse 6 and verse 7. We have to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, because that's going to be the only thing that saves us in these times. Brothers and sisters, we are in the last days. What's going on, my brother? All right. And come and hear the word of the Most High God, man. I know you're enjoying the night with your family. I respect that. Read. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 6 and 7. Go on. Chapter 6. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 6 and 7.
We're going to show you, brother, how to raise your kids according to the Bible. Right? Read.
And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart.
Say that again.
Shall be in thy heart.
So these words that the Most High God is commanding our people shall be in our minds. Read.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
Say that again.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
So you're supposed to teach your children this Bible diligently. I mean faithfully. You're supposed to teach them. But now these days, what do we teach our children? We teach them with everything we see on TV. We teach them false images of Christ. We don't teach them the things of the Bible. So now they grow up to be monsters. They grow up to be so-called thugs. They mimic everything that they see on the TV, social media. You gotta watch what you put out there to your children, because they observe that. Right? Read.
And shall talk of them when thou sittest in thy house.
So when you're in your house with your kids, just don't sit around and everybody on their cell phone or iPad. You're supposed to be teaching your kids these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
Teaching them how to be children.
That's right.
And not trying to be grown-ups. A lot of our people, they love to do stuff right in front of their children. You like to smoke in front of your children. You like to get high in front of your children. So now you wonder why your children got cigarettes in their pocket when you're washing their clothes. Because they falling after you. Just don't be in your house, you watching TV in one room, they watching TV in one room, they running through the house, tearing the house up. No, you're supposed to teach them diligently God's word, what to do and what not to do. They're supposed to know the 10 Commandments. If they're a female, she's supposed to know to have on a dress. If he's a male, he's supposed to know how to treat the female, how to respect his parents. These days, our children do not know how to respect their parents. And that's in the 10 Commandments. Honor thy father and thy mother, so their days will be long upon this earth, in this land. We don't teach that. So now we wonder why now, 4 o'clock in the morning, we get a phone call. We need you to come down here and identify the body. Now you're sad, you're sick now. No, you deserve that, because you didn't teach that children like God told you to teach that child. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up, and thou shalt bend them for a sign upon thy hand.
You're supposed to bend them for a sign upon their hands. So when you're walking through the way with your child, you just walking, picking them up from school, you're supposed to teach them the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
Son, what did you learn? You're supposed to teach them the 5 books of the Torah.
Right.
They're supposed to know these things. And when they lies down at night, you're supposed to teach them how to pray, how to be thankful. Our kids these days don't know how to be thankful. They've been cut from a different cloth. And y'all see y'all see the results of this. Kids are out here with no parents, no supervision, nobody watching them. They don't know who they are. But they know these songs, Lil Baby, Lil Wayne, Lil this and Lil that. They know these things. But they don't know who they are according to the Bible. They don't know their power. The power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right.
We have to teach our children these things.
That's right.
We fail as a nation of doing this. And we are reaping the benefits from failure. Our elders has failed us.
Right.
We come out here tonight in the spirit of the Most High God to wake our people up, to show you what things you need to do according to this Bible. To become a man, to become a woman, to become a king or a princess or a prince. Read.
And thou shalt bend them a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thy eyes.
It should be what?
As frontlets between thy eyes.
It should be like frontlets between their eyes. This should be the only thing that they see when they lay down at night. Now it's not the frontlets of their eyes because they can walk out the door and see madness. They can see madness. What's going on, my brother? How you doing tonight? Do you know your nationality according to the Bible? You have 5 minutes? I understand you with your family, man. You have 5 minutes for the Lord? Read.
What you want there?
Give me Deuteronomy 30:16 out. We have to make time for the Lord. Because if we don't make time for the Lord, he's starting to take things away from us. Now we're on our knees crying now. But we don't know why we're crying. We're crying because we don't listen to the Most High God. 16. We don't have 5 minutes to hear the word of the Most High God. And brother and sister, we don't have all the time in the world. Time is short. We're living in the last days now. When a man walk around with a mask on his face, you know he's living in the last days.
Right.
You worry about Corona, it's something worse than Corona coming here. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 16. And in that, Salaga, in that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God.
So the Most High God command you this day, right now as we speaking, to love the Lord thy God. Now the question is, how do you love God? We're going to show you that according to the Bible. Pull that for me out. Oh, what you got and pull that. Because a lot of our people, we like the word play and say that we love the Most High God. Right? But we don't show it. We do not show that we love the Most High God. We talk a good game, but we don't back it up. Everything we do in word and deed, we give thanks to the Most High God. Through the Son, the Mashiach Yahushua. Read out.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 14, verse 15. If you love me,
Say that again.
if you love me,
What color is those letters?
red.
These are red letters, so this is Christ speaking. The black Messiah. The black Messiah. Read.
That's right.
This is the book of St. John 14 and 15. If you love me,
Come on.
keep my commandments.
Say that again.
If you love me, keep my commandments.
Now do what you want to do.
Keep my commandments.
So the Most High God said, if you love him, keep his commandments. Keep his commandments. And what I'm going over tonight, showing you what are the commandments. Because a lot of our people don't know the commandments. That's why the first verse I read was saying, teach your children these commandments. Because we grow up not knowing the Most High God. We draw farther and farther away from him. Our iniquities have separated us from the Most High God. Read up.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God.
Now, this is the love of God, according to the Bible. Not according to your pastor, right? Not according to some European man telling you that this is Jesus. No, straight from the Bible. Read.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 4 and verse 3. Salakia, 5 and 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
What is the love of God?
That we keep his commandments.
The love of God is keeping his commandments. His commandments is not grievous. So what you've been taught how to love God is wrong. That's why we come down here to break down these strongholds, to build our people up. We have to be tore down to be built back up. You can't build a brand new house on a bad foundation. We haven't had a bad foundation. We come down here to pull down the strongholds. Where your pastors at? Where your deacons at? We out here. In Okeechobee. What's up, my brother? Read.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
What's going on, brother? What's your nationality? Are you Mexican? Well, you will be Issachar. You will be from the tribe of Issachar, man. You know, according to the Bible. You're not Mexican. That's something that these Europeans told you that was. You are God's chosen people, man. You are special in the eyes of God. You are a real Jew. You will be from the northern tribe, man. A very powerful tribe. We're going to teach you out the Bible who you are according to the Bible. We're going to teach you some laws, statutes, and commandments. Because as a young man, we're supposed to know this here. We've been lied to our whole life, man. We've been lied. We've been taught to be gangsters, thugs, and all that. No, not according to the Bible. Don't you know a man having his pants down before it by his ankles and by his buttocks, could be considered as a homosexual? Yeah, we don't know that. But the rappers wear their pants hanging down, we wear our pants hanging down. That's a lie, brother. Read what you got.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
What's your name is, brother? Huh? Victor. Brother Victor, say that again.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Brother Victor is a holy people unto the Lord thy God. Holy means to be separated. That's a very powerful thing, brother. We the only one that have a God. There's no Cristo Blanco. No. Negro. Read.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Lord thy God has chosen Victor to be a special people unto himself. You know, what kind of shoes you got on? You like them, right? They're special to you, right? You might got a special pair of shoes, brother, that you set to the side. That's how God has a certain people that he set to the side from himself. God created everybody, but he don't love everybody. He only loved the nation of Israel. You are from the nation of Israel, brother. You have to come back to these commandments. Read up.
Has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people.
Say that again.
Above all people.
Most High God has chose you above all people. All the people that you see in the fair, that's not Hispanic, that's not so-called black, and Native American. God has chose you above all those people in there, brother. That's a special thing. Step away back, just back a little bit, brother. Just a little bit. Tie your shoes, man, so you don't slip, you know. We don't want you to fall out here, brother Vic. You know, we're going to pick you up, man. We are your brothers, man. We are your brothers, man. The Most High God stopped you by this way, man, to find out who you are according to the Bible. How old you is, brother? 14? I got a son the same age as you, man. Yeah, man. It's a Vic. What it go?
My birthday's about to be this Sunday.
Oh, man. Most High Christ bless you, man. All praises. All praises, all praises. But according to the Bible, we don't celebrate birthdays.
Right.
But we do acknowledge the day that we was born.
Right.
So that's a good thing. So there's no more throwing parties, there's no more doing none of that. Because that's a waste of time. We esteem one day over another day when we do this here. And the Most High God don't like it. He don't like that. Read, brother.
But thou art holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Of all people on the face of the earth, man. We are the children of we are the people of the Bible. You ever heard of you ever read the Bible before? You never read it? This is the time to read it, brother, because we're living in the last days now. We're going to show you how to be a man according to the Bible. Because a lot of people, brother, we think being a man is having a lot of women, having a lot of money, having a nice clothes, having a nice ride. That doesn't make you a man according to the Bible. Because you can have all those things and still be a fool. You can have all those things and still be spiritually dead. Our people are spiritually dead out here, man. And we wonder why we're dying. Don't you know that black on black crime and black on brown crime was recorded in the Bible? Yeah. We're going to show you out the scripture. What you got for. Because we are cursed people, man. You know why we curse? What is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? Curse is a bad thing. We are cursed people because we broke God's law, statutes, commandments. You know, if your father say, well, look here, don't go out past 11 o'clock tonight at the fair, and you come home 12:15. He's going to get mad at you. He's going to punish you, right? He's going to punish you at the same time, but he loves you, though, right? That's what the Most High God is doing to us. We didn't want to keep his commandments. We didn't want to be how he told us to be. We don't want to worship him the way he wants us to worship him. We want to be like everybody else. That's what's got us in this situation. We're going to read you some curses of the Bible. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So it says, it will come to pass. Whenever time you in the Bible, you say it will come to pass, that means it's going to happen. Hearken means to pay attention, means to listen. We was very hard-headed, like we are today. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Some of his commandments.
All his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
The Most High God said, if we don't, as a collective, as a body of people, don't keep his commandments, all these curses are going to come upon us. Like you said, a curse is a bad thing. We're going to show you that our people are cursed. We're going to identify the real Jews in the Bible. And you know the so-called Caucasian man say he a Jew, right? The one that got the big black hat on, with the big old shoes on, you know, with the black curly hair. He's not a Jew. We are the real Jews. That's identity theft. They stole who we are and told us we were another people, and told you you're a Mexican, told me I'm black. We are the real Jews. So these curses are going to identify Who are the real Jews?